Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Psychosin project here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be reviewing the upcoming new album by the one and the Viking metal legends that are Ensiferum, and their new album that I've chosen to pronounce as Thalassic, that is out on the 10th of July on Metal Blade Records. Is it as good as their last album, Two Parts, an album I personally really liked, or have they kind of dropped the ball a bit? Well, let's give this a listen and I'll let you know.
So I'm going to start this review by saying how much I enjoyed the last two Ensiferum albums, especially the last one, Two Paths, which I reviewed actually on this very channel. You can see that review elsewhere. Now, I know a lot of long-time fans, especially those who prefer the earlier material, weren't particularly fans of the last few albums and the slight change in direction the band have taken over the years. With that being said, I don't think they're going to really like the new album, which is called Thalassic, which I'm going to be reviewing today. I'm pronouncing it Thalassic. It might be pronounced Thalassic. I'm not entirely sure on that, because it continues to refine that kind of folky, slightly more focused sound without the massive epics that Ensiferum used to do on the earlier material. So with that being said, let's get into it, shall we? The first track is an instrumental intro called Seafarer's Dream, which is the kind of thing you could see maybe HBO or indeed if Vikings didn't already exist, the TV series, then this could be used as the intro music. It kind of sets a scene for that kind of epic adventure incoming that is going to be the rest of the record. Then we go launching into the first single, a very well chosen first single, the Rum Women Victory, not wine, Rum Women Victory song, which is absolutely superb. It's classic Ensiferum in this style, and has a chorus which is, you just know he's going to absolutely slay, not only live but especially at festivals. If these guys aren't a download or say Bloodstock or something, and you're drunk and you're not singing along with this song, you clearly have no pulse. Then we get the second single, which was only released 1 or 2 weeks ago, Andromeda, or as they pronounce it, Andromeda. Another fantastic sing-along song. Still got all the folk elements in there, still got those elements of what's been dubbed Viking metal, as it were. Still the heaviness is there. However, what you might notice with both these singles, or especially on Andromeda, there's more clean vocals than before, and this is something that is throughout the album. I'll touch on again later on. Then we come to the Defence of the Sampo, which is another superb song. Run from the Crushing Tide, another absolutely superb catchy chorus, and kind of a slightly Iron Maiden style gallop to it, that kind of riff, with that kind of what's the word, Ensiferum touch to it, as it were. That's what I'm looking for. Then we come to For Sirens, another fairly good song, although to be honest with you, this is one of the lesser songs on the album, I have to say. For Sirens, it goes on and on, well, it doesn't go on, it's only about 4 minutes long. It plays along, you're enjoying it, and then it just stops. It doesn't really, although a good song, doesn't really progress as such. It just chooses one gear, stays at it, finishes 4 minutes later. So a little bit of a lesser song on the album. Then we come to the fairly epic, one of two epics on here, One with the Sea, an absolutely beautiful song, and that's all pretty much encapsulate the whole vibe and the whole concept of the album. I've got to stop saying so much. There you go, case in point. But with this, yeah, I really enjoyed this song. Then we come into the, I suppose you could call it the trademark silly moment of Ensiferum's later stuff. On the last album, it was Two of Spades, which had the random disco breakdown in the middle of it. With this, you got Midsummer Magic, which goes into a moment of them singing La La Hey, which I know was an earlier single from the band. I don't think it's a callback to that particular song, but they do start singing it and chanting it, and then it goes back into the riff and everything. Then we get, and I do apologise, I'm going to completely absolutely butcher the pronunciation of some of these songs. We come to the last song of the album proper, because I'm listening to I have listened to the Digipack version, which has the bonus tracks, but the last track of the album proper, of this concept for this album, is called Northland Vineminen Part 3. I tried. I tried. This is the ending absolute epic, and they absolutely nail. This is almost 9 minutes long, has all the tropes of an epic Viking track with the heavy riffs and everything, the heavier vocals and everything, and it's just absolutely perfect way to end this album. Then we come to the bonus tracks, and my god, I am not looking forward to pronouncing this. The first bonus track is Mirilateva. Probably pronounced that completely wrong. This is a strange one. I believe it's some kind of folk story or something being spoken over a nice sort of folkish instrumental. I didn't say though, because it's spoken in a language I do not speak or understand. Then we come to the last track on the album, the last bonus track on the deluxe Digipack edition, whatever you want to call it. I'll Stay By Your Side, which is a cover by a band called The Lollipops. Now, personally, I don't know The Lollipops, either personally or as a band. So, yeah, this is an interesting track. I'll be perfectly honest, I thought this was the Dio track, the way they've sung it. But there you go. But all in all, another really, really strong outing by Ensiferum, another strong album from them. I think on repeated listens I will like this as much as Two Paths. Right now I've only had the chance to listen to the album all the way through in one sitting once, and that was literally just before recording this review. All in all, another really, really good song, good album. So, again, if you're not a fan of the more recent Ensiferum stuff, this probably isn't going to change your mind. This is the style they're sticking to. You're not going to go back to that earlier material. And the other thing I was going to say, I did touch on it earlier as well, there seem to be a lot more clean vocals on this album than I've heard on any of their albums before. Don't let that put you off, though. This is a really, really strong, superb album in a world that is currently going to hell with the global pandemic and everything else that's going on in the world. We need something silly, and not only have we had the Hailstorm Curse of the Crystal Coconut album come out, you've got this album come out on July 10th, and then around then as well, actually the same day, you've got the new Rum Ahoy album as well, all on Metal Blade and Napalm Records. So yes, all in all, this gets 4.5 out of 5 from me.
So there you have it. That is what I thought of the new album by Ensiferum named Thalassic. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to check around the channel. Also, feel free to subscribe and click that bell for notifications of when I upload new stuff. Trying to get more regular with my uploads, as it were, because I've been quite crap with them over the last couple of months. And let me know what you thought of this album as well once it's released. As always, these are my own personal opinions. You might fully disagree with them. If that's the case, just let me know in the comments. Let me know why as well. And all in all, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.